Alright, let's do this. So, by now you're probably aware of the election results, and if not, well, congratulations, Mr. Rogers, on finally being unfrozen from that iceberg. We beat Hitler. And that's the closest you're going to get to levity in this video, because this is serious shit. In fact, so serious that I decided to record a video even though I'm not sure I really want to be doing this shit anymore. Over the last year, a certain group of people have decided that they're okay with the idea of a Donald Trump presidency as long as their candidate wasn't in the running or any of a number of other reasons. Basically, people who are liberals, the social justice feminist type, have decided that, well, you'll just have to live with 4 years of Donald Trump. And then November 9th rolled around, the morning after, and we had Nazis and KKK members reveling. We had children being assaulted. We had other children screaming, "Build that wall" at Mexicans. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that I hope you're happy. And I hope that you understand the consequences that are coming from deciding to not stop a hateful tyrant from entering power. Simply put, hate won. I mean, sure, we had the power to stop it, but your delicate sensibilities were offended by a certain candidate, and so you were willing to let a worse candidate, a far worse candidate, get into power. And that's understandable for the people who don't care about blacks or Mexicans or Muslims or women or LGBT individuals, but the people that I am addressing, the people I've been hearing from for over a year, are the social justice crowd. They're the ones who care to claim about most or all of those people. You and the other people talking this horseshit had the power to stop all this from happening, but you didn't. And now here we are. And now it's other people, generally, who are going to have to deal with it. Those minorities that you care to claim about. Already we've heard that LGBT rights are going to be erased. That the Obama administration's executive orders and policies are going to be erased. Obamacare is going to be removed. So there are millions of people who could die because you didn't want to vote for Clinton. And here's the thing, you can argue that Clinton is a war hawk, that she was going to go to war and people would die. Donald Trump has been threatening violence for ages now. And if you think that somehow he's not going to go to war and that Hillary Clinton was the only hawk candidate, I don't even know what to say to you. You had a candidate who pledged to protect LGBT rights, and you had a candidate who pledged to protect religious freedom to discriminate, and you thought that they were both equally as bad. Well, now I'm going to be impacted. Millions of Americans are going to be impacted by that. But the election's over, we are where we are, and you said you were okay with this. And I want to know if you have the courage to stand by those convictions. If Trump stacks the Supreme Court so that Roe v. Wade can be overturned, are you going to tell women, well, at least I didn't have to vote for Hillary Clinton? If LGBT people lose rights like the right to marry, the right to serve in the military, should we choose, or even the right to not be fired for the crime of being gay or trans, are you going to tell us how much better off we are that Trump got in because Hillary would have been just about the same or even worse? Would you like to take this opportunity to tell the Muslim and air quotes Mexican, because a lot of them have no Mexican heritage whatsoever, youth who are being assaulted right now, that this is a better world because you didn't have to lower your standards? I have no doubt that you, generally straight, white, cisgender male of YouTube or the internet at large, is very likely to weather this because it's not you that's the target of most of these policies. The economy might crash, but generally you're of an economic status where you can just tighten your belt. The poor don't have that luxury, just like the rest of us. The brown people, the women, the LGBT individuals. we're in a situation where this election, this sort of laissez-faire attitude from supposed allies could kill us. And I really hope that should that start happening, and I believe that it's going to, at the very least to the Obamacare recipients, who now will no longer have health care coverage, people with chronic conditions who very well could die. I hope that you're happy with that outcome because you had the power to stop this. Again, you had the power to protect the vulnerable, the minorities, and you said, Bernie or bust. But hey, it's not all bad. I mean, you got to stamp your feet and stick it to the establishment. Yeah, I suppose that's totally worth the blood of minorities. Yeah, this really isn't funny.